Thompson. Let me ask you all a question out there. Have you ever wondered what has happened to our customer service? Believe it or not, there are some companies and organizations that take pride in customer service. Today, my guest is an excellent customer service agent here in the city of Charlotte, and she's going to give us some tips and advice and some things that customer service agents or reps need to do in order to provide that quality customer service. Thank you for joining me today.
Glad to be here.
Well, Miss Jones, or may I call you Stana?
You can call me Stana.
Stana. So you know a lot about customer service. I understand you've been doing it for quite some time. Can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Well, first of all, I'm a native Charlottean. I went to South Meg High School, Quail Hollow, the south end of town of Charlotte, which was Pineville then. I've been with the city of Charlotte for 24 years.
24 years?
I worked with the district attorney's office with the state, which was under the city, while I was there, and also with the police department and with engineering and property management.
I understand, Stana, that you've won some awards for your customer service. Is that true?
Yes, it is. It is. And I'm very proud of winning those awards. I love what I do. I love my customers. They keep me entertained, and I want to do a good job to get them what they need when they call me.
So if you were to tell somebody what customer service means to you or your philosophy of customer service, what would you say that is?
I want you to know you can always call me back. It has nothing to do with the engineering department. If you need something with trying to find out about something with the road that's in Rock Hill, it doesn't matter. If I can help you, I want to help you. And I want you to be treated just the way I would want to be treated. That is very important to me.
That's key, huh, to customer service. And you know, you brought up a very important point of being there to help that person all you can whenever they call, even though it's something that you may not even have anything to do with. And I think that's good too, Stana.
It makes a great difference. And the impact of knowing that I let my customers know you can call me back. I give them my name and I give them my number. It doesn't matter what the call is about. You can always call me. I'll be glad to help you in any way.
So, Stana, you brought up a point that I wanted to bring up next. Telephone etiquette. What are some do's and don'ts when you're a customer service rep when you're answering the telephone?
Number one, I want my customers to know I am there to listen. I want them to know I have empathy for them and I'm very concerned about what their problem is. I want them to realize also that I am being truthful in my heart, that I'm here to help you. And I've had customers who say, "Are you listening?" Yes, I'm listening. You didn't say anything because I'm listening. You know. So at the end of the day, it's important for them to know that I am there. Yes.
You know, I have always heard that when you answer the phone, if you have a smile on your face, that comes across on the other end, the person listening to you. Is that true?
I think so. I've had a few people say that it sounds like I'm singing on the phone.
Oh, really?
I had a customer the other day to say, "You actually sounded like a recording because you sounded so good." I'm like, wow, thank you, ma'am. I didn't realize that, but thank you so much.
And you know, with all these gadgets and phones that we have, you have to come across pleasant over the phone, because I know with cell phones, sometimes you can hear the person, sometimes you can't. What advice would you give someone calling into your office that's on a cell phone to how they need to speak to you when they're talking to you on their cell phone?
In most cases, what I normally try to do is give them my number and have them try to call me when they are at their destination. In most cases, they end up getting lost in the shuffle, and I can't help them. So normally what I try to do is give them my number. I'll take their number, and within 30 minutes, they call me or I call them. Because a lot of times, you don't get that person back.
That's true.
And you're going through the system, and they didn't get my name and number, and they don't know how to get back with me.
You know, I hadn't even thought about that. That is right, because I don't care what kind of cell phone you have, a call is going to drop.
You're exactly right.
And then you're like, oh my God, what was her name? What was her number? How can I get back to her?
Exactly
That is some good advice, Stana.
That's something I came up with. Yes.
So when you're talking on the phone to your customers, do you take down notes or you just try to remember everything they said?
I take down notes.
And why is that important?
That's important because I want to let them know I know their name. I do know what they're calling about. I can tell them what I know about the situation. I can let them know that I I feel like it's important for me to get them to the right person. And I'm not just going to switch them to anyone. If it's stormwater, it's stormwater. If it's land development, it's land development. It could be a CMUD call, but I'm going to let them know who they're going to talk to. I'm going to give them the phone number, and I'm going to transfer them. No
wonder you've won so many awards. You got this thing down pat. So Stana, tell me, when you're at the phone, I imagine, I don't know this, that you have multiple lines. How do you manage 2, 3, 4 different phone lines?
I have 10 lines.
10?
I have 10 lines. And I actually page on my lines too. I do. And the first 5 rotate. So that's how I know. And with engineering property management, it's a very large department, over 400 employees, co-workers, internal customers, and a lot of them I know those numbers by heart.
Oh, you do?
I know your number by heart.
Oh, well, thank you, Stana. Yes. And with that, let's take a short break. And when we come back, I want to talk about some other things about customer service. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below. Seriously.
I told you it wouldn't be. Hi, welcome back to Biddy. I'm your host, Cynthia Thompson. I'm here with Stana Jones. She's a customer service rep with the city of Charlotte, and she's given me some pointers on customer service, and I hope you all are taking notes out there, because customer service is more than just someone that's giving it. You have to get it back too.
That's true.
So Stana, we talked about the phones. You have 10 phone lines. I did not know that. How you keep that organized is beyond me. I don't think I could. I could just see me, the I Love Lucy show where you had the different lines and everybody getting crossed up. That would be me. So you have to be very organized, huh?
Yes, and also I have customers that are at my front desk for meetings. I have customers that are coming to find out about a coworker. They're at my desk and my phone's ringing also. So it's, multitasking. And I want to be able to help my customers. The customers on the phone don't know I have customers in front of me. And first impressions are very important. So I want that to be important in person and on the phone also. Yes, it makes a difference.
It does make a
does,
difference. So I imagine that when your phone is ringing, you try to ring it on the what? First, second, third, fourth, fifth,
No.
sixth ring?
The most I do is the second ring.
The second ring.
Yeah, I do the second ring, yes.
10 phone lines.
I do the second ring.
So you only have two hands, Dana. How do you do that?
I put them on hold and let them know. The number one thing I do, I always go back and let them know I hadn't forgotten about them. I let them know you're important and I haven't forgotten about you. And most of my customers are just so glad that they have a live, wonderful body.
Yes.
And that one lady, she said, you are just awesome. She said, you're just awesome. I said, well, thank you. And I said, you can call engineering back no matter what. If we can help you, we'll be glad to help you. But I put them on hold, I get the information they need, and I go back on the line, I let them know the information I have for them and the person that they're going to be talking to. And I transfer them. And also, when they can't get the person that they need, and I can't reach the person I need, I'll take the information, I'll call the person internally, and also I'll get back with the customer and let them know that that person's going to be calling them back.
So you go the extra mile, huh?
I try my best, yes.
Wow.
I want it to be seamless, I really do. I really enjoy my job.
And I'm sure your coworkers are thankful that you're there.
Yes, they say they are.
I'm sure they are. Well, Sandra, we're going to move on to another means of communications that we have in the office, which is email. Everybody uses it now. As a customer service rep, what advice would you give a new person on how to handle email or balance answering all their emails? Because I'm sure you get a ton of them too.
Number one, always respond back to your email, no matter what. Acknowledge that you did receive it. That's so important. Even if it's the smallest and you don't think it's important, still recognize that that's important to the person that sent it to you. If it's just something as simple as, please get me this number. If you can't get the number, good morning, I don't have the number right now, but I'll get it back to you. Email them back. Acknowledge that you did receive it. That's so important. And you feel like you're accomplishing something also. And the person doesn't feel like they're being neglected. Yeah.
That's some good advice, Dana. So I take it, Dana, in your role that you sometimes have to train employees too.
Oh,
is that true?
Yes.
And so what are some things that you tell new employees when they come on board?
Treat the customer as if they're your family. Treat the customers the same way you want to be treated. Don't forget, it's not about you. It's about getting them what they need. And also, we're here to reach out to them. It's important for us to let them get what they need to get when they do call us. And when they call in or when they come in. I've had customers that come in my desk, I'm looking for CH14. We're on the 14th floor, but CH14 was in the basement. And I've heard more customers say, well, oh man, that was really dumb. No ma'am, that wasn't dumb, you didn't know.
Yeah.
There was no way for you to know. So little things like that, it's important, and you're still making the customer feel they're important, and they are.
So you deal with internal customers, your employees, and people from the outside too?
Yes.
So I imagine, it sounds like you're at a front desk. Do you get deliveries too? How do you handle that?
I get deliveries, I get RFQs, I have to stamp in, I have to sign those that come in, I have to call the internal customers, I have packages that I have no idea where they belong. I help also the FedEx and also all the carriers that come in and don't know where the packages are going. I also sell plans and specs.
So you're busy. And it's only one of you.
Yes, I have some backup. They do a great job too. They do a great job. They help me. They really do.
But sounds like you're the face of your department.
Yes. I train. I enjoy training. I let them know that I let them see how I perform to try to do the best I can, and I hope they can get some examples from that. The key points are make sure you do the best you can to get them what they need.
That's true. So, Stana, I want to ask you something. How would you handle it if someone came to you? You gave us an example about the person going to the wrong floor for CH14. How would you explain to them about the process of buying specs or plans? How would you explain that to someone that knows nothing about it?
First of all, they could talk to one of our estimators. They could talk to someone in contracts. But also, if they're calling in, I'll let them know they can come to the customer service desk. They can look at all the plans and specs that we have available, and there's no charge. And that's for the public. Anyone can look at any of those plans. We have a specification area on my side, and also there's a desk. They can come in and look at all those plans anytime they like. The plans cost different amounts. Some are 25, some are 30, some are 50, some are 100.
Wow.
It just depends. We also have janitorial. We have police and fire. We did the police academy. We did NASCAR. All that was sold at my desk. I did all the receipts. I FedEx all that out to customers that want to also bid. We've done stuff in Canada. We've, just getting people interested in calling in and everything. Yes.
So do you find that people, when you explain to them the process, that they understand the first time, or do you need to repeat it again? Just to make sure.
I don't have to repeat it again because a lot of them have done their homework already. They really want to work with the city. I just let them know they can come up and look at the plans. They can purchase it then, and if they don't want to purchase it, they don't. They can talk to an estimator. The estimator can go through everything with them, what we expect and what the outcome is going to be for the lowest bidder, and they understand then, and they'll come in periodically and just look at all the plans whenever they like.
I know that your primary role there in your department is the first face that people see. What are some other things you do in your line of work?
I'm the event coordinator for engineering, the Christmas luncheon, our picnic. We also do special events for contracts. When we're trying to get new bidders in, we do that. We want to let all the city of Charlotte citizens know we're available and there's work to be done, and we want the city to be beautiful. So any impact we can do by helping new contractors come in, we do all kinds of seminars. I oversee the luncheons, and obviously I talk to caterers. I order food. I do estimates on what the food's going to cost, what we want to do for savings, how much we're trying to save when we're doing the food, and the best price for the best item that we're getting. Yeah.
And so, Stana, what's the part of your job that you really don't care for? I know there's something.
What I really don't care for? When my customers call and they're mad. I try to, what I do is I try to calm them down. And that's important. I try to calm them down, and I want them to know that I'm going to try to help them. I had one incident where a customer came in. He was probably 7 feet tall, maybe, and it was 90 degrees outside, and he had a big overcoat on, and he was suspicious.
Ooh.
And so I had to call my supervisor in a low tone and let her know there was an issue at the desk. But they helped me out. They took care of the customer, and they took him where he needed to go.
That sounds kind of scary.
Yes, but everything worked out great.
Oh.
It did. So I think that only happened once.
What would you do if something like that happened? If someone...
We have a panic button.
Oh, you do?
We do.
Oh, maybe we weren't supposed to say that, huh?
Okay.
Oops, was that supposed to be a secret?
Oh, yeah.
We won't tell anybody else.
Okay.
But we're going to take a short break and
Okay.
come back, okay?
You have to bleep that part out.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Or you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes
kids
you.
how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're gonna be hanging out a little bit more.
All in together now. We can make it better now. Come on, can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
We rope it up,
cause we know how to jump.
we roll it out,
Cause we know how to skate.
we'll cut it down,
Cause we know what to eat.
we'll swap it out.
We eat healthy stuff.
Can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
Can we do it?
Just moving a little and eating better every day can help make you and your child healthier. Search We Can to find doable tips and activities that you can use every day.
Hi, welcome back to Betty. I'm your host, Cynthia Thompson. I'm here with Stana Jones, and she is an excellent customer service rep. And she's been giving us the ins and outs of being a customer service rep. Now, Stana, you've told me a couple of funny stories. Why do you enjoy your job so much?
Because I love people. I love people. It makes me happy. It adds to my day. They're fun. I like coming to work. It's a joy. It really is a joy. I had no idea that was what I was going to end up doing in my life, and I wouldn't take nothing for it.
Really?
I really wouldn't. I enjoy coming to work. I really do. I just enjoy my customers. I do. I do.
Do you think the art of customer service is slowly fading away with all this technology and everybody so busy on the go and they can use their phones to do their work? Do you think it's going away?
I think it is, and I think it's sad.
Yes.
I think it's very sad. I think it's so important for us to be able to talk to a live person and let you know that that person cares instead of 5 prompts, that they're really going to put forth some effort to help you. And it's nice talking to someone, and it's nice to be able to know that they're going to get you the help you need and not a machine, not a machine. And I hope that changes because I think we need that in our world, and I think it helps us. Some days an elderly person may call, even a younger person, and they just need to hear someone. They need to hear somebody that has a smile on their face on the end of the phone, and that brightens up somebody else's day. You know, one customer came up and he was an elderly man, very nice, and he looked at me. He said, "You okay?" I said, "Yes, I'm fine, sir." He said, "Well, you know what your problem is?" I said, "What?" He said, "If you didn't have teeth, you'd be messed up."
Oh my God!
Because I smile so much. He said, "Oh my God!" He said, "You would have gums." You know what I mean?
No!
Yeah,
No,
yeah, he was real nice. Yeah, I had never thought about that. He said I had a beautiful smile. Yeah. So, yeah.
What are some things about your job that you don't like, though? There's got to be something.
Not being able to help the customer, or them not at the end of the day when they're not happy, no matter what I've tried to do for them. Whatever I tried to do for them, they're just not happy. They weren't happy when they called, and they weren't happy when they hung up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All you can do is your best, right?
That's all I can do.
And that's all you can do.
That's all I can do. Yes.
Now, Santa, you've shared some unusual stories with us and some funny ones with us. Can you share one more that really touched your heart when you helped someone?
A mother called in, and she was calling about her daughter, and she wanted me to talk to her daughter on the phone.
Really?
She did. I talked to her daughter on the phone, and she was maybe about 10 years old, and I was telling her daughter I had a son, and she said she wanted to talk to me because her mom got off the phone to go do something in the kitchen, so she gave the phone to her daughter, and her daughter was just saying, what was my name, how was I doing, did I have any kids, and how old they were, and you know, and I told her about my son and everything, and I was going to give her mom back the phone, but before she did, she told her mom that I was so nice, and she wanted to meet me.
Oh,
she did.
Did you get a chance to meet her?
No, I didn't.
No.
No, I didn't. But it was just a nice conversation, it was. It was.
And sometimes you just never know. That person on the other end calling you might just need to hear a friendly voice, too.
You're exactly right.
Oh, I bet you really made her day.
Yeah, and her mom needed another department. I gave her the number and I transferred her. But they were both sweet. They were. Yeah.
Well, Stana, I want to thank you for joining me. But before we go, if you had some lasting words for people that are working in a role similar to yours, what would you tell them?
Have a great attitude. Treat the customer the way you want to be treated. And don't treat them like you don't care. Let them know that you are genuine and that your call that they have called in, when they've called you, that you really care, that you honestly care, and it means something. And it's just not like, well, let me get this person off the phone.
Right,
You know,
so I can get my next
You're
call.
exactly right. You're exactly right. So that's it.
Thank you so much,
You're
and you do
welcome.
have a pretty smile.
Well, thank you. It was
And
nice to be here.
Thank you for joining me.
Take care.